In the heart of ancient Athens, amidst political turmoil and philosophical curiosity, there walked a man who dared to question everything. His name? Socrates, a thinker so profound that even 2,400 years later, his wisdom continues to shape our lives. But who was Socrates, and why did he pay the ultimate price for his beliefs? What made Socrates so influential? What was his message? And why did the city he loved condemn him to death? Stay with us as we uncover the life and lessons of the greatest thinker in history. It all began with a riddle. The Oracle of Delphi proclaimed Socrates to be the wisest man alive. Shocked, Socrates embarked on a mission to disprove the oracle. He questioned poets, politicians, and craftsmen. What he discovered was startling. This humility was his genius. Socrates showed that wisdom begins when we challenge assumptions. Ask yourself, how often do you question what you think you know? Socrates concluded that his wisdom lay in one thing. He knew that he knew nothing. This radical humility became the cornerstone of his philosophy. Ask yourself, when was the last time you questioned your assumptions? Could your certainty be holding you back? In Athens, Socrates became a familiar figure. Unlike the sophists who sold their teachings, Socrates charged nothing. He wandered the agora, challenging people with questions that unsettled and inspired. Socrates became known as the gadfly of Athens, a man who provoked Athenians to think deeply. He didn't write books or charge fees. Instead, he roamed the streets, engaging in dialogues. Imagine someone questioning your every move. Why do you work the job you hate? Why do you follow trends blindly? Socrates taught us that discomfort is the birthplace of growth. To some, he was a nuisance. To others, a dangerous threat to tradition. But Socrates believed that progress required discomfort. How often do we shy away from tough conversations, afraid to question the status quo? Philosophy wasn't just talk for Socrates. During the Peloponnesian War, he fought bravely for Athens, proving that wisdom without courage is empty. Years later, this courage was tested again. Charged with corrupting the youth and disrespecting the gods, Socrates faced execution. He could have fled, but he refused. I will not fear death. A good man cannot be harmed in life or death. His relentless questioning threatened the powerful elites. He was offered a chance to escape, but he refused. I would rather die having spoken my truth than live in silence. Imagine having such conviction that you'd risk everything for your principles. What principles would you stand by, no matter the cost? His lesson? Integrity is priceless. How often do we compromise our values out of fear? Socrates reminds us to stand firm for what's right. Socrates' greatest contribution wasn't a philosophy, but a method, the Socratic method. Through relentless questioning, he exposed contradictions and uncovered truths. By asking questions instead of giving answers, Socrates taught people to think critically. His method is still used today in education, law, and problem solving. Want to solve a problem? Try this. Ask what you assume to be true. Challenge it, and keep asking until you uncover the truth. Socrates' trial was a defining moment in history. Offered exile, he chose death. His reasoning? To flee would betray his commitment to truth and justice. I do not fear death, for it is either a dreamless sleep or a journey to another world. Either way, it is nothing to fear. His calm acceptance of death inspired his students, including Plato, who immortalized his teachings. Today, his death reminds us that the pursuit of truth is worth any sacrifice. Socrates' life teaches us to question deeply. Don't accept things at face value. Seek the truth. Live with integrity. Stand firm for your values, even in the face of adversity. Embrace discomfort. Growth comes from asking tough questions. Pursue wisdom. Wisdom isn't about knowing answers, it's about asking the right questions. So the next time you face uncertainty, ask yourself, what would Socrates do? Remember, the unexamined life is not worth living. If you've enjoyed this journey into the life and lessons of Socrates, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Join us next time as we explore the minds that shaped our world.